Have faith, let it begin. Hello everyone, my name is Angel, and I'd like to start off with just a brief, quick announcement. We are now welcoming in the audience from SoundCloud. Thank you so much for being a part of our show, and thank you to SoundCloud for bringing us into your world, as you are now part of our world and our Have Faith, Let It Begin family. We also want to point out to everyone that we are available on all platforms, such as iTunes, Spreaker. We want to make sure you're aware that you can like us on our like page, Have Faith, Let It Begin, Tumblr. Don't forget we are available on iHeartRadio and all podcast player applications for any Android device as well. We want to thank, first and foremost, regarding this show, the individual who created our introduction to our show. We thank GABBIE Santana for her song that she wrote, performed, and produced all by herself at 14 years of age. GABBIE Santana, the show's introduction song, Tested. We also want you to take an opportunity to go and visit her YouTube channel, GABBIE Santana. Take a look. She's got a lot of music, a lot of opportunities for you to go out there and listen to all of her different original, again, written and produced, performed by her. Check out her YouTube page. We also are available to all of you on YouTube at AWS Santana. Check out our YouTube page. With that being said, folks, it's part 3. Relationship, a 3-part series. I never thought it would be taken so well. I never thought it would have so many downloads. But thank you to everyone who has shown interest in this 3-part series. Let's dive right into it. Love. We have talked a lot about trust, honesty, communication, and now love. Love is the essential quality in anything that you do. Love is doing things without even realizing that you're doing it, especially when it's for the good. Love is an amazing word that once said to you, once those words have been expressed to you, whether it's been whispered, whether it's been shouted out off the mountaintop, when you hear the words, I love you, it is amazing. But getting to that point takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of communication, a lot of trust, honesty. Those are all the things that culminate into that word, love. For some of you out there, you're still seeking love. I want to just point out to you that there is no such timetable to find love. Now, the first thing you're probably thinking is, wait a minute, hold on, no timetable. Well, I don't want to be 60 and I don't want to be retired and all of a sudden fall in love. Listen, love has no boundaries. Love has no time. Love grows. Love happens. Love exists. And when you love someone, it comes and it just lays on your lap and it stares you right in the eyes and says, here I am. Love. It all begins with parenting. It all began with the way you were raised. You were raised with love. You should be able to recognize love. Some of you may have had difficulties when you grew up in life and maybe didn't have that type of foundation. Maybe you didn't have a great setting at home. But I guarantee you at one point or another, someone has shown you the love, the affection that made you feel special. As you continue on with your relationship and you have been dating and you've experienced new things together, it gets to that point, when you say, oh my gosh, I love this person. And then all of a sudden you start thinking, oh my God, what am I going to tell this person? Sometimes it slips out. I know it did for me. Talking on the phone, and all of a sudden I was like, all right, I'll see you later. Okay, bye, love you. And I was like, oh. You hear those words. You feel those words. If you're lucky enough to identify when you love that person and you're able to express that I love you moment, make it special. Make them feel special. So let me put that to a side just for a second. When you love someone, you don't hurt them. When you love someone, you don't do things where you manipulate a situation to get what you want. Don't confuse love with manipulation. Don't confuse love with getting what you want and having nothing in return. Too often, I've seen relationships where one individual gives their entire life, gives their whole heart for one individual, and it's not reciprocated. Too often, I see relationships where people are constantly fighting, arguing, speaking nasty about each other, talking about each other to their families, disrespecting one another, saying things they shouldn't say in front of their children, talking about one another, betraying one another, but yet still using the words, I love you. That's not love. A good relationship is built on a foundation of communication, of trust and honesty. If you have built that communication, that trust and that honesty, you know that no matter what you do, no matter how many times you may fall, that other person will pick you up. Now, I'm not saying that we're perfect people and that when you get love, it's true love and it's flowers, it's fireworks. Yeah, it is that way in the very beginning, but you're going to have challenges. You're going to have struggles. You're going to intentionally, unintentionally hurt someone. When that happens and you feel that you've hurt your loved one, always remember what got you to that point. Always remember to forgive. But I didn't touch base on one thing. Love cannot begin on a lie. Lies will always come back to hurt you. Trust me. I am living proof of that. I am living proof of that. I've lied in my previous relationships. I have lied. And it has always come back to hurt you. I don't care if it's considered a quote-unquote white lie, a small fib, that's just, I just wanted to lie because I didn't want to cause an argument. No. Lies build and build and build, and then they explode. You have to be honest with your partner, with your girlfriend, fiance, husband. You have to be able to communicate with that individual so that when the lie does come upon you, because you will be tempted to lie, you choose not to. Lies will hurt and destroy relationships. Sometimes you can overcome them if you can own up to a lie. When you know you feel that guilt, when you know you feel that you have betrayed or been betrayed. Remember what I've said in the past. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You have to approach a person with all those things. You have to be ready to face an individual when you have lied, when you have been deceitful, and if you've cheated. I'm going to forget. Let me rephrase. I'm going to move forward. And I know we were starting off very good, and then all of a sudden I kind of went down this road of, like a little bit like a roller coaster. We're going up and then we're down, and I want to end on a high note. I've been getting a lot of emails saying, well, what do you do when you're in love with someone and all of a sudden things are just not going well? We're going to talk about that next week. We're going to touch base on hardship in relationships. But for now, let me conclude this 3-part series with love. From a man's point of view, because I can't speak from a female's point of view. I can tell you what my wife tells me, but I will tell you what I believe. You are a direct reflection of your wife, of your girlfriend, of your fiance. You are a direct reflection. Always present yourself in a good way. Always be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think, but always put her first. Always put your partner first. Always believe and know that all of your good intentions, all of your good behavior should always be presented in a good way to her. You should always respect, not pick on, not put down. You should never disrespect the person that you're with, that you're in love. Love doesn't say in the book, if you love somebody, it's totally okay to make fun of them. It's totally okay to ridicule them in front of their friends. No. Love should be warm, should be happiness, should be amazing. And I can honestly tell you, people are going to bash me for this, but love should not be that difficult. It really shouldn't. Because there's nothing in life that says you should be able to disrespect your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Never. And that goes the same way on the flip side. Work as a team. If you are married, you took an oath. In a relationship, as you build a foundation, you build trust. Honor those things. Respect one another. Respect each other when you're out in public. Hold each other's hands. Don't forget the things that gave you the butterflies to begin with, that got you to this point. Show some affection. When you see your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other, remind them how beautiful they are. And don't forget to say the magic words. Thank you. Even if it's something small. Honey, thanks for taking the garbage out. Hey, honey, thank you for cleaning, my outfit. Honey, thanks for doing this. Honey, can I get you some water? Honey, thank you for being who you are. That's the key, folks. That's the key. I can't sit here and tell you that my marriage is 100% perfect. We have our ups, we have our downs. But I would say about a good 90% of it is very good. We have battled many challenges, many struggles. At one point, we almost, before we were married, almost broke up. But you know what kept that foundation? What kept us from being destroyed? I never, ever lied. I've never cheated. I've never made my wife feel like something she didn't want to feel. I made her feel like a queen, a princess, and I still do. Just remember all these things. Remember about trust. Put your trust in him or her. Put your faith in God. Always be honest. So that when you communicate with that individual about how honest you are and how much they trust you and how much you trust them, love covers it all up. Love makes it fully complete. Love is amazing. Relationships are difficult, are brutal, can be hard, can be challenging, can be exciting, can be frustrating. But at the end of the day, it's the greatest thing in the world. And to have it, to hold it, to experience it, is something worth waiting for. Have faith. Let it begin.